Problem number 47. Two forces P and 2P are acting at an angle theta. If the square of the resultant of them is equal to half of the sum of the squares of their magnitudes, then theta is. According to problem, two forces P and 2P making an angle theta. Then their resultant. According to parallelogram, resultant R is equal to P square plus 2P whole square plus 2 into P into 2P into cos theta. That R is equal to under root of P square plus 4P square plus 4P square cos theta. Squaring on both sides, then we get R square is equal to under root of P square plus 4P square 5P square plus 4P square cos theta. For this whole square is there. Square root get cancelled. From this we can get R square is equal to 5P square plus 4P square cos theta. But according to problem they given, the square of the resultant of their of them is equal to half of the sum of the squares of their magnitudes. This R square value they given. Sum of the squares of their magnitudes. So P square plus 2P whole square divided by 2 they given. From this we can write 5P square by 2. Substitute here, then we get 5P square by 2 is equal to 5P square plus 4P square cos theta. This 5P square take this side, then we get 5P square by 2 minus 5P square is equal to 4P square cos theta. From this we can write cos theta is equal to minus 5P square by 2 whole divided by 4P square. P square get cancelled. Finally we can write cos theta is equal to minus 5 by 8 we can get. So from that we can write theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 5 by 8, or we can write cos theta is equal to 5 by 8. This we can write theta is equal to cos inverse of 5 by 8. Why? Because cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta only. So from that we can write theta is equal to cos inverse of 5 by 8. Problem number 48. If A bar plus B bar is equal to C bar and magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to C bar, then the angle between A bar and B bar is. So from this problem, this A bar plus B bar is equal to C bar. Take magnitude of both vectors. Magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to magnitude of C bar. Here we have to calculate theta value. That means angle between A bar and B bar. So the magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to under root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equal to C. Squaring on both sides, then we get C square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta we can get. Next, take this equation. Magnitude of A bar means A, magnitude of B bar means B is equal to C. Squaring on both sides, A plus B whole square is equal to C square. a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to c square. So from these two equations, equate these two, then we get a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. From this a square, b square, b square get cancelled. 2ab is equal to 2ab cos theta. From this cos theta is equal to 1. Cos theta value 1 at theta is equal to 0 degree. Problem number 49. If the difference of two unit vectors is also a vector of unit magnitude, the magnitude of sum of the two unit vectors is. Let us take two unit vectors. One is P and second one is taken as Q. Here magnitude of P bar and Q bar is equal to 1 according to problem. And the difference of two unit vectors is also a vector of unit magnitude. Magnitude of P bar minus Q bar is also equal to magnitude of 1. So in this we can write under root of P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta is equal to 1. Here squaring on both sides, then we get P square plus Q square minus 2PQ is cos theta equal to 1 square. 1 square plus 1 square minus 2, 1 into 1 into cos theta is equal to 1. From this 1 square plus 1 square 2, 2 minus 2 cos theta is equal to 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 2 cos theta. From this we can write cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Cos theta value 1 by 2 at theta is equal to 60 degree. Next, what we have to calculate? Magnitude of sum of the two unit vectors. Magnitude of sum of two unit vectors. Magnitude of P bar plus Q bar we have to calculate. That is equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. From this we can write under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 into 1 into 1 into cos theta value 1 by 2 already we know. Substitute here. 2 get cancelled. Finally we can get root 3. Problem number 50. Two forces F1 and F2 are acting at a point having resultant as F. If F2 is doubled, F is also doubled. If F2 is reversed, then also F is doubled. If F is equal to root 6 Newton, then find F1 and F2 values in Newton. According to problem, take it as a point O. On this point O, two forces F1 and F2 is acting, making an angle theta with each other. The resultant of these two is taken as F. Now, F2 is doubled. F1 unchanged. F2 is doubled in its magnitude. That means 2F2. Then resultant is also doubled 2F. If F2 is reversed, F1 unchanged, F1 only, and F2 is reversed, then also the resultant is doubled. According to problem, these are the situations. Here angle between F1 and 2F1 is theta. In this case angle between F1 and F2 is equal to here 180 minus theta. From this resultant F is equal to under root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2f1 f2 cos theta is the formula here. In this 2f whole square is equal to, or resultant magnitude 2f is equal to resultant magnitude under root of f1 square plus 2f2 square plus 2 into f1 into 2f2 into cos theta. Next, in this 2f is equal to under root of f1 square plus f2 square minus 2f1 f2 into cos theta. Simplify these three equations, then we get a answer. From this squaring on both sides, then we get f square is equal to f1 square plus f2 square plus 2f1 f2 cos theta. Here 4f square is equal to f1 square plus 4f2 square plus 4f1 f2 cos theta. In this 4f square is equal to f1 square plus f2 square minus 2 f1 f2 into cos theta. If you observe, here 4f1 square, here 4f1 square is there. Equate these two equations, then we get f1 square plus 4f2 square plus 4f1 f2 cos theta is equal to f1 square plus f2 square minus 2 f1 f2 cos theta. In this f1 square get cancelled, f2 square take this side, then it becomes 4f2 square minus f2 square is equal to this side minus 2f1 f2 cos theta minus take this side 4f1 f2 cos theta we can get. From this 4f2 f2 square minus f2 square is equal to 3f2 square, that is equal to, we can get this equation 3f2 square is equal to minus 6f1 f2 into cos theta. From this cos theta is equal to 3 2 times, then we get f2 divided by 2 f1. Cos theta is equal to minus f2 by 2 f1. This cos theta value substitute in this equation. Say this is equation number 1. So from equation 1, f square is equal to f1 square plus f2 square plus 2f1 f2 into cos theta is equal to minus f2 by 2f1. In this 2f1 get cancelled, f2 square minus f2 square will get, then f square is equal to f1 square plus f2 square minus f2 square can get. Minus plus get cancelled. From this we can get f is equal to f1. But already they given f1, f is equal to root 6. So f1 is equal to root 6 Newton. This is a f1 value, root 6 Newton. This f1 value and theta value substitute in any one equation, then we get f2 value. Say this is equation number 2 and equation number 3. From equation 3, here 4f square is equal to f1 square plus f2 square minus 2 f1 F2 cos theta. Cos theta is equal to minus F2 by 2F1. 2F1 get cancelled. 4F square is equal to F1 is equal to F. So that's why F square plus F2 square minus into minus becomes plus F2 square. So from this 4F square minus F square is equal to 2F2 square. From this F2 is equal to under root of 3 by 2 into F. But F is equal to already they given root 6. So from this F2 is equal to, we can write 3 into 6 by 2 we can write. So finally we can get F2 is equal to 3 Newton. F2 is equal to 3 Newton. F1 is equal to root 6 Newton. 51 problem number. The resultant of three vectors and OC bar has magnitude R is the radius of the circuit. Here three vectors they are given OA, OB and OC. We have to calculate resultant. Each one magnitude is equal to R. First, we should calculate resultant of OA and OC. The resultant of OA and OC R is equal to under root of OA, its magnitude is equal to R square. This is resultant R. It is the vector magnitude R square plus 2R into cos 90. Cos 90 degrees value 0. So resultant is equal to root 2 into R we can get. But here A and B making an angle 90 degrees and both are equal in magnitude. That's why the resultant of these two must be making equal angle with OA and OB. So resultant R is acting in this direction. Then OB and resultant of OA and OC are in same direction. If you observe OB bar and resultant of OA and OC are in same direction. So then total resultant R total is equal to OB bar plus R, sorry, that is equal to R plus root 2 into R, final value 1 plus root 2 into R or R into 1 plus root 2. Problem number 52. ABCDEF is a regular hexagon. Then find AB bar plus AC bar plus AD bar plus AE bar plus AF bar. So what we have to calculate? AB bar plus AC bar plus AD bar plus AE bar plus AF bar. So this is equal to AB, we can write AB only, AB bar plus AC. You draw one line from A to C, AB, BC, CD, DE, EF, FK. You draw one line from A to C. It forms a one triangle. In the triangle, AC bar is equal to AB bar plus BC bar plus AD bar, write it as it is, plus AD bar, this is. Next, AE bar. This AE bar we can write AD bar plus DE bar. AD bar plus DE bar plus AF bar. This AF bar we can write AD plus DE plus EF. AD bar plus DE bar plus EF. In this, if you observe here, AB bar and DE bar both are equal in magnitude but opposite in directions. So AB bar is equal to minus of DE bar, or DE bar is equal to minus of AB bar. Same way, BC bar is equal to minus of EF bar. So from this we can write AB bar plus AB bar plus BC bar is equal to minus EF bar. Minus EF bar we can write plus AD bar plus AD bar plus DE is there. So this DE we can write minus AB bar plus AD bar minus AB bar. EF is equal to, we can write plus EF only. If you observe here, plus AB minus AB plus AB minus AB get cancelled, minus EF plus EF get cancelled, we can get that is equal to AD bar plus AD bar plus AD bar, 6 AD bar we can get, sorry, 3 AD bar we can get. This we can write 3 into AD bar is equal to AD bar is equal to AO bar plus OD bar. AO bar plus OD bar. AD bar is equal to AO bar plus OD bar. But AO bar value and OD bar value both are same. This one is taken as AO bar plus AO bar. So AD bar is equal to 2 into AO bar. Finally, we can write 6 AO bar. Problem number 53. In a regular hexagon, ABCDEF, AB bar is equal to P bar and BC bar is equal to Q bar. Then find FA bar. Here, AB bar and DE bar both are in opposite direction, get cancelled. BC bar and EF bar both are in opposite direction, get cancelled. From that, we can write a given diagram. AB bar plus BC bar plus CD bar plus DE bar plus EF bar plus FA bar is equal to 0. But AB bar and DE bar opposite, BC bar and EF bar in opposite. So from this we can write FA bar is equal to minus CD bar, or CD bar is equal to minus FA bar. Both are in opposite direction. This vector slide parallel to itself up to here, that CD is the resultant of, CD bar is the resultant of both vectors, that is equal to P bar plus Q bar. So FA bar is also resultant of both vectors P bar and Q bar. So FA bar is equal to resultant of two vectors P bar plus Q bar. Problem number 54. The resultant of two vectors of magnitudes P plus Q and P minus Q is root over P square plus Q square. Then the angle between the vectors is. So from parallelogram law of vector addition, we can get angle between two vectors cos theta is equal to formula resultant square minus magnitude of one vector square minus magnitude of another vector square divided by 2 into magnitude of one vector into magnitude of another vector. From this, r is equal to root over p square plus q square they given, r square. So that's why root over p square plus q square whole square minus P is equal to P plus Q whole square minus P minus Q whole square divided by 2 into P value P plus Q, Q value P minus Q. So square root get cancelled. Then we get P square plus Q square minus of, it is in A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2PQ minus, it is in the form of A minus B whole square, A square plus B square minus 2AB divided by 2 into P plus Q into P minus Q, P square minus Q square we can get. So from this we can write cos theta is equal to P square plus Q square minus P square minus Q square minus 2PQ minus P square minus Q square plus 2PQ divided by 2 into P square minus Q square. From this cos theta is equal to, we can write here, plus P square minus P square plus Q square minus Q square get cancelled, minus 2PQ minus 2PQ get cancelled. Finally, we can get minus of P square plus Q square by 2 into P square minus Q square. Only you can get from this theta is equal to cos inverse of minus of P square plus Q square by 2 into P square minus Q square. Problem number 55. The resultant of U bar and V bar is perpendicular to U bar and has a magnitude equal to half of the magnitude of V bar. The angle between U bar and V bar is. Here, this is the direction of U bar, you assume, and this is the direction of V bar, and the resultant making an angle 90 degrees with U bar. You assume this is resultant R bar. Its magnitude is equal to half of magnitude of the V. Here angle 90 degree. Then we have to calculate angle between U bar and V bar. The given alpha is equal to 90 degree. We know tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. From this, tan 90 degree is equal to Q. Instead of Q, you take V. V sin theta by U plus V cos theta. Tan 90 value infinity is equal to V sin theta by U plus V cos theta. Cross multiply, then we get U plus V cos theta is equal to V sin theta by infinity. Anything by infinity is equal to 0. So U plus V cos theta is equal to 0. From this, cos theta is equal to minus U by V. This is one relation. Next here, the given resultant is equal to, magnitude of resultant is equal to, we know resultant R is equal to under root of U square plus V square plus 2UV cos theta is equal to V by 2. Squaring on both sides, we can get U square plus V square plus 2UV cos theta is equal to, we know, cos theta value minus U by V, that is equal to V by 2 whole square will come. U square plus V square minus 2U square is equal to V square by 4. From this, V square minus U square is equal to V square by 4. V square minus V square by 4 is equal to U square. From this, we can get U square is equal to 3 V square by 4. We can get U is equal to root over 3 by 2 into V we can get. U value substitute in this equation, then we get cos theta value. cos theta is equal to minus of u is equal to, or from this we can write u by v is equal to root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 we can write. Cos theta value minus root 3 by 2 at theta is equal to 150 degree. Problem number 56. P bar minus Q bar is equal to R bar and P equal to Q is equal to R. The ratio of angles between P and R to P and Q is. Here they given P bar minus Q bar is equal to R bar. From this, magnitude of P bar minus Q bar is equal to magnitude of R bar under root of P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta is equal to R. Squaring on both sides, then we get P square plus Q square minus 2PQ cos theta is equal to R square. But P is equal to Q is equal to R. Instead of P, you substitute x square plus x square minus 2x into cos theta is equal to x square get cancelled. From this we can write x square is equal to 2x square cos theta. We can write cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Then theta is equal to 60 degree. So this is angle between P and Q. Next, angle between P and R. To calculate the angle between P and R, tan alpha is equal to formula Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. In this, tan alpha is equal to Q value taken as x sin 60 degree divided by x plus x into cos 60. So x into sin 60 degrees value root 3 by 2 divided by x plus x into 1 by 2. So root 3 into x by 2 whole divided by 3x by 2 we can get. X by 2 get cancelled. From this we can get tan alpha is equal to 1 by root 3. From this we can write alpha is equal to 30 degree. But what we have to calculate? We have to calculate angle between P and R. Angle between P and R is alpha divided by P and Q is theta. So that is equal to 30 by 60. That is equal to 1:2. Problem number 57. The two forces 2 root 2 Newton and x Newton are acting at a point. Their resultant is perpendicular to x Newton and having magnitude of root 6 Newton. The angle between the two forces and the magnitude of x are. Here, two forces, one is taken as x and another one is 2 root 2 x, or like this. The resultant making an angle 90 degrees with x resultant, and its magnitude is equal to root 6 in Newton. Then we have to calculate angle between these two vectors and x value. From this we can write alpha is equal to here 90 degree. Tan alpha is equal to, we know formula q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. Alpha equal to 90 degree. So tan 90 degree is equal to Q, that is 2 root 2 into sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. But P is equal to, we know, x, and Q is equal to 2 root 2, we can write 2 root 2 cos theta. From this, x plus 2 root 2 cos theta is equal to 2 root 2 sin theta by tan alpha. Tan alpha value get 90 degrees value infinity. Anything by infinity is equal to 0. From that we can get x plus 2 root 2 cos theta is equal to 0. From this cos theta is equal to, we can get minus x by 2 root 2 we can get. Next. The resultant value they given r is equal to 6. So from that resultant r is equal to, we know formula under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. R is equal to the given root 6, that is equal to under root of p square. P is taken as x square, q square 2 root 2 whole square plus 2 into p value x, q value 2 root 2 into cos theta is equal to minus x by 2 root 2. 2 root 2, 2 root 2 get cancelled. That is equal to under root of x square plus 8 minus 2x square. So from this we can write root over 6 is equal to root over 8 minus h square. Squaring on both sides, we get 6 is equal to 8 minus h square. H square is equal to 8 minus 6. From this x is equal to get root 2. We got x value, x is equal to root 2. X value substitute here, then we get cos theta is equal to minus root 2 by 2 root 2. Root 2 root 2 get cancelled. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 2. We can get cos theta value minus 1 by 2 at theta is equal to 120 degree.